It is Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend. This morning I am starting my day off with some toast with some homemade pumpkin butter that I made and a ice water. It is Monday night and I have some ground turkey in here and some onion, a little bit of salt and pepper, and I'm just going to brown my meat, and I just make a really simple chili. I just use some kidney beans and some tomato soup, and then I use the Kroger brand mild chili seasoning, and that's the way I make just a basic chili soup. But like on certain nights I might add corn to it, I might add different things to it and make it more, you know, a little bit more hearty. But for tonight I'm just going to make a very basic chili for us to eat, and I'm just browning my meat. And of course, you know, to keep it on the lighter side, I use turkey meat, or I use deer. I don't have any deer. I wish I did. Anybody wants to send me some deer, I'll take it. I'm kidding, y'all, but seriously, I just make a very basic chili. This entire meal, I'm going to say that probably costs maybe less than $4, this entire meal. So honestly, if you can feed 5 people with basic chili for that price and probably have some leftovers tonight for tomorrow, you are doing really, really well. There is my chili all ready to eat. Nice and hot, and sometimes I serve this with cornbread or crackers, but tonight I'm just going to serve it with buttered whole wheat bread, and that is what we're going to have for dinner. Okay, I thought I would show you guys my leftovers. As you can see, I have a pretty big container of chili left. One thing I wanted to say, the reason why I've been showing you guys my leftovers is because you guys see that I make a list for dinners, but you guys don't see what I serve for lunch that often, especially what my kids eat or what's available to them, because they all do work. And you know, I have older kids. If I had younger kids in which didn't make their own lunches or their own decisions on a day-to-day basis, you know, you would probably see what they would be eating, because I would have to make it for them and make them sit down and feed them and all that. I'm in a little bit of a different place right now. No more babies here, no more little kids. One thing that this chili comes in handy for, my kids like to do, is they like to take a baked potato and they like to put holes in the baked potato with a fork, wrap it in plastic wrap, and put it in a microwave. And my microwave has a setting for baked potato. And they usually do a nice sized baked potato, and then they'll cut it open. They'll heat some of this up and put it on the baked potato with some cheese or sour cream. So that is something that they like to do with the leftovers of chili. So it's not quite like eating chili 2 days in a row. I also have a kid that likes to take this chili and heat it up, and he will actually bring home a bag of nachos or whatever, and he will just eat it almost like a supreme nacho with cheese and sour cream. And of course you can always just heat it up as regular chili, but I just thought I would share that with you guys because you guys do ask me a lot about what my kids do eat. Now, my middle son doesn't have the option of heating anything up at work, but my older son can take items that he can heat up in a microwave and eat at work. And sometimes he'll just take a container of this, and saltines are free where he works, so he'll just get some saltines and have a bowl of chili, and it's filling. And one thing I try to instill in my kids is to always utilize everything you have in the kitchen. So there is nothing that goes to waste in my kitchen at all. There are meals that I fix, there are no leftovers, but when there are leftovers, they do get ate. They never get thrown out. They always get ate. And if I think it's something that won't get ate like right away, I'll try to think of something else, like shredded chicken, for instance. That if that's just going to sit in my fridge, I will bag it up in a freezer bag or a freezer container, throw it in the freezer, and then use it another night, and we'll have like chicken nachos, or I'll even use it to make some chicken quesadillas, that kind of thing. So, you know, you want to use up what you spend your money on. And a lot of people throw a lot of food in the garbage can. And I learned a long time ago that, you know, you need to utilize all your food. There's so many people that struggle to even have food in this world, and we're very blessed to have what we have, so we need to eat it up. So, yeah, so that's kind of a couple of my ideas on leftovers, and I will probably see you guys later. It is Tuesday, and it is early in the morning, and today is my deep cleaning day here at the house, because things are back to normal again with school in and everything. So I'm up early to get charging on my housework. So this morning I decided to have the leftover spinach that was in the refrigerator with 2 eggs. And then yesterday my husband went to Aldi's on his way home from work, and he got some of that 12 grain bread, and so I'm going to have a couple slices of it, and I'm having a green tea this morning, and I'm going to put a little bit of this Concord grape jam that I bought from Aldi's in my last haul. So that is what I'm having for breakfast this morning. Hope y'all are having a great Tuesday morning. It is Wednesday, and I'm starting my day off with a cup of coffee. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning. I'm a slow starter today. So I'm having a cup of decaf with some cream, and that is what I'm starting my day with. I opted to do green smoothies today for Wednesday morning, and I added a lot more greens than I usually do. And I'm about to take this out to my husband's office for breakfast. Thought I would share that my boys are home, so I made them some spinach with scrambled eggs with a tortilla. And there's the other one. Okay, it is Wednesday and it's lunchtime, and I am really hungry because all I had was that smoothie this morning. So I've got a baked potato, and this looks really massive on video, but I promise you it's not. It's a baked potato, and then I had about a cup of mixed veggies from Costco. It's got broccoli, carrots, cauliflower in it. I heated it up. I threw it over the baked potato. I did add just a little bit of butter, salt and pepper, and just a little sprinkle of mozzarella cheese. And that is going to be my lunch. It is Wednesday night, and we are having turkey stew, and it's got a lot of vegetables in it. It's got peas and carrots and green beans. I've got some onions, some celery, and tomatoes, and it's delicious. I can't wait to dig in. Good morning. I am having spinach and eggs and wheat toast. And this morning I'm using a blackberry jam from Aldi. Some of you have asked me how I make my spinach and eggs. It's really simple. I make sure my spinach is clean, and then I just add a little bit of olive oil to my skillet. I put my spinach in there, and whenever I feel like it's just about done, I add 2 scrambled eggs, and I mix it all together, and I just cook it until it's, you know, completely cooked. And then I have my spinach and eggs. Some people put cheese on theirs. I don't. I try to avoid as many calories as possible. However, whenever you're eating like whole grain breads, I can't seem to avoid the jam and things, which is bad. But a little bit I think is okay. So I hope y'all are having a great, what is today? Thursday. A great Thursday. So I'm going to eat, and I'll see you guys later. Now we are having a snack, and it is the peach yogurt from Yoplait. I get these pretty inexpensive from Piggly Wiggly. My husband likes these, and this one is his, and then this is what I bought, and I get myself the Greek yogurt. Yeah, and I get the 2% because I feel like they are more filling and they stick with you longer, so that is what I'm having, and mine is blueberry. So that's our snack. I am having a egg salad sandwich. I made everybody an egg salad sandwich, and I half the eggs, and then I make one portion with tuna in it and one portion without, because some of us like it with tuna and some does not like it with tuna. And I'm also having a coffee. It is Thursday night dinner time, and tonight we are having balsamic vinegar, or I guess they call them honey glazed drumsticks. I've made this before a few months ago. I don't have a video on it, but if you'd like to see how I make those, I'd be glad to do a video on it. It is so delicious, like over the top yummy. To complement the chicken, I'm doing some steamed veggies, and I've got white rice. I'm waiting for it to get here. You could do brown rice too, but I just did white rice. I'm in a mood. And I've got a little bit of oil here in this pan, and I'm just going to make some fried rice to go with it, because there is a lot of balsamic vinegar and soy sauce in my chicken, and so I think that fried rice would really complement it, and it just sounds so good to me. And my kids are really not crazy about totally you know, like plain rice, so I'm just gonna make, I don't make fried rice often, but I'm gonna make some fried rice tonight. I think it'll be really good. This is Thursday night dinner. We have a simple plain fried rice, and there goes my camera all steamed up. And we have honey glazed chicken legs, and we have mixed vegetables, and I'm having a water. Okay, it is Friday, and I had a couple cups of coffee early this morning, but other than that, that's all I've had, and I am hungry. Like, my stomach is growling really loud. Last night, we had this leftover of the mixed vegetables. My kids really don't care for cauliflower, and so I try to give them the broccoli and the carrots out of there, but I love all vegetables. I don't think there's a vegetable I have met that I won't eat. But nevertheless, I'm going to have this container. It's just plain mixed vegetables, nothing in it, no butter or anything like that. And then we had probably 6 chicken legs left. These are the balsamic honey glazed chicken legs that I put in my crock pot, and I'm going to have those too. So this is what I'm going to have now. There was no leftover fried rice at all. In fact, my oldest son came home, he fixed himself a bowl, and then he came back out, and I said, why don't you just eat out of the container? You're going to eat it all. So he just stuck his fork in the container and just ate the whole thing. My kids love my fried rice, and it's probably not the healthiest, but it is really delicious. And I made a pumpkin dump cake tonight, which I'm very anxious to eat. Well, I already ate on it, to be honest with you, but I mean, I'm anxious to eat on it all weekend, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But we just put a little bit of whipped topping on the top. It is so delicious, and this recipe will come out in October sometime. It is Friday, and for dinner I made my spring chicken soup in the crock pot today. I just fancied this because everybody has allergies and colds going on, and so I just thought soup would hit the spot with lots of veggies. And I added a little bit extra zucchini today, but that's only because we all really like it so much. So I'm just going to put in some black pepper, and I'm going to eat my soup for dinner. Happy Saturday! I'm starting my day with breakfast that my husband made me. Hello, it is Friday night. This afternoon my husband and I, we ate out today for dinner. slash lunch. It was, we had a big breakfast, which I filmed, and then we went out about 4 o'clock, and then between 5 and 6 we stopped and had something to eat. I have a son that's got to get up and leave tomorrow before 6 a.m. and I just thought I would share that I'm making him some scrambled eggs, and I'm just going to make enough for everybody, and then everybody will have their breakfast whenever they wake up. So I'm going to have scrambled eggs, I'm going to make some turkey bacon, and then I'm going to wrap them up in tortillas, and I'll show you guys what they look like when they are done. This is what it looks like, and I just roll them up in tortillas. It's egg with a piece of turkey bacon, and there's no cheese, and I just put the lid on it and I slip it into the fridge, and then he just puts this in the microwave and he eats what he wants out of it, and usually it's all of it. So I have a little bit more eggs, so I'm going to do a little bit more turkey, and then I'm just going to make another plate like this and put it in the fridge. So that's how I do it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. It is Sunday morning and I am having a yogurt. This is a blackberry yogurt. No, a blueberry. Is this blueberry? Yeah, it's blueberry. Sorry. The blackberry and the blueberry look so much alike in the thing. But anyways, this is what I'm going to start my day with. I've already had a cup of coffee and I am clueless on dinner. I'm leaning towards possibly chicken fried rice. Because I have some chicken breasts that are left over in the fridge, and I need to just cook those up and cut them up and make that. I may just make that for lunch and then come up with something else for dinner. So we shall see what the day holds. It is Sunday and it is lunchtime, and I made some chicken, I guess these are sort of like fajitas. I had a couple chicken breasts left and I just cut them up. I made my own seasoning mix. I got sour cream and lettuce, and we're having it in a wrap. So that is what is for lunch. Okay, for dessert, I made a Duff cake mix and it did not come out at all like the box directions. I didn't even bother to ice it. It still tastes okay. However, it does have just like a little tiny bit of bitterness because of the food coloring that's in it. But I'm pairing it with some Cool Whip, and I'm just going to eat it so it don't go to waste. I mean, my kids are going to tear into it later, but I'm just going to have a slice of it now. Okay, it is Sunday night dinner already, and I made some homemade bread rolls, and I'll put the recipe down below if you are interested. It was a Christmas recipe that I did last year. It never fails me. They always turn out. I make them when I have company, everything. Everybody loves them. So I have those in here, and they're risen, but what I do is, since I'm having them with pasta tonight, I have my sauce already, and excuse how ugly my pot is, I'm totally aware. But I have my sauce already made, so I make it first while my stove is preheating. You can see my fingerprints all over this. And then when it's preheated, then I start my water and I bring it up to a boil. When I add my pasta, it takes 15 minutes to boil, and the bread rolls take 15 minutes to bake. So I just make sure that they're in at the same time, and then my rolls and my pasta are done, and my rolls are, hot. They're hot to serve and delicious for dinner, right when our dinner is ready. So that is exactly what I'm doing right now, and I will show you what it looks like when I serve it up. I thought I would show you my homemade rolls before I put them in the oven. I let them, the dough rise all day pretty much, and then I rolled them into rolls, and then I don't know, they've probably been rising maybe 35 minutes, if that. But my oven's on, and I just stick them in my microwave above my stove, and it gets really warm and it's dark in there, so it doesn't take long for them to rise up. So yeah, I've got my buns here, and I'm about to put those in right when I get my pasta started. Here is our dinner. It's rotini noodles, and I added just a little bit of turkey pepperoni to the sauce, and it's a mushroom sauce. And then there is my homemade baked rolls, and like I said, I'll leave the recipe down below in the description box for anyone who would like to make them.